Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You got Specs here. And yes, that's right. If you look closely, you got your boy, TTL Specs, in the fray. You know that, yeah, that's right. I've joined. I had to replace the Melemele Melmetals. They did drop out last week, so your boy is here to replace them. Here to take names and kick ass. Wait, no, it's supposed to be kick names, take ass. Okay, I butchered that. Okay, you know what? We don't got fire spitting, but what we do got is fire playing. Because, I'm just like that. So, anyways, let's just go ahead, get started here with my matchup versus Kristoff. So, we still kept the name. So, the Melemele Melmetal still a thing. But now we're fighting up against the Woopertalotls. And I figured I would just do my team's match first every single time now because I'm the content creator, so I get to have my biases. So screw you guys. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah. Anyways, I would go into depth about my teams as well, but I'm too lazy to, and plus I can't do that for the rest of everyone else's team. Well, technically I do have everyone else's team. You know what? Let's not talk about that. Anyways, we're gonna lead off here with the nice Swallow up against the Pelipper, because I'm like that, I'm him. I just go ahead, rip the Terranormal Boomburst. I'm Specs Boomburst, well, yeah, rip that off right away, can't take that shit very well, as you can see. And then I'm like, you know what? He's gonna protect. I'm gonna click it again. And I'm gonna double on that motherfucking Ferrofoil switching because that's the only thing that's coming in here. Yep. And I'm like, you know what? He's not staying. And I'm like, yep. Oh no, I clicked CC anyway. I forgot. Yeah, so I was Life Orb, close combat. Does a lot to Dondozo. I figured the chip would be nice for later. And as you can see, I put him in range to rest here. So I was like, if he decides to be greedy and not rest, I can get something out of this turn. But no, he does rest like a smart person. But it's okay. I'm gonna go to Comfy here. He sleep talk. He's not gonna stay it though. Yeah, he's not like that. But I'm like that. So I go ahead and trick. Yeah, that's right. Give him the nice choice specs. He's screwed. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, I switch into Zapdos because obviously it's a fucking Ferrothorn. And then I double out into Jirachi because I figured he's not going to stay in on this turn. I was trying to catch like the Thunderous Therian from coming in. He doesn't go to that though. He goes Audino. So, your boy's still rusty. Gotta make the plays better. But yeah, this Jirachi is a very special set. It is Meteor Beam. Because I'm stupid and I thought that would be fun to use. It's not. It's a terrible idea. Don't use it. Anyways, yeah. I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna go into Comfy here. If he does try to go for knockoff, that's the item I'm willing to lose the most on Comfy. And I could potentially trick again and get like a leftovers or something. But he does go into Pelipper here. Turns out I don't really have a good switch into Pelipper. I could go Zap there, I guess, but yeah, as you can see, Scald does do a lot. So I'm just here just to like deal some damage to this Pelipper, weaken it a little bit for later on so that his rain won't last forever. And so I weaken it a little bit and then I go for the U-turn into Zap here. Catch his Roost, so that was really nice. And now I can go for like Hurricane if I want to predict the Thunderous or the Audino, coming in. Yeah, but the Audino does take it really quite well. I just go for Volt Switch here, though. Might as well keep up the momentum here and go into Bulu here. I figured if I lose an item, it would be... Well, honestly, this was a bad idea because, like, now I lost my Kebia Berry, which is pretty bad. But yeah, it's okay. Anyways, he goes for the Protect here, but I read that like a book and I go for Swords Dance because I'm him. Yeah, I'm him, Anyways, he goes to Pharaoh. I just went for Stone Edge on the off chance he decides to hard swap into Thunderous because... if he does go into Ferrothorn, I do have close combat, and it's in range to kill after +2 and another chip from Stone Edge. So I do take that there. And here we get into my first mistake. Oh, no, wait, no. He goes to Pelipper first. Like an idiot, because as you can see, yeah, +2 Stone, +2 Hornleaf takes that out. Real nice, real quick. Okay, here's the first mistake. He goes to Swampert. So, yeah, he goes for Poison Jab. First off, though, I want to mention he didn't mega. If he megaed, like obviously I was gonna die there. I didn't expect Poison Jab. I had Chemia Berry for Sludge Bomb from Thundurus. I expected the Swampert to go for Ice Punch. But you know, he brought Poison Jab, which, you know, fair enough. I figured he'd bring Poison Ice Punch just because. Actually, no, there's no real reason for him to go for Ice Punch. To have Ice Punch this game. Okay, you know, fair enough. I was just bad. Because he should just go for Waterfall against the Zapdos. So yeah, Poison Jab was the right idea. The Chemia Berry would have helped with that if I kept it. But unfortunately, I decided to lose the item when going into the Audino. But I did get 2 kills off of it. So, like, I think it's a fair trade. But yeah, I should have swapped there for Bulu. Like, I had a decently healthy Zapdos. And I was going to have Ice Punch. So probably should have either sacked as well. I also had a 2% Comfy. I could have just sacked my Comfy as well, to be fair. But yeah, if I kept Bulu, that could have been helpful for, you know, the Dondozo and the Audino. And if this Thundurus Therian didn't have Sludge Bomb, my Bulu kind of walled it. So yeah, I probably was a little bit too easy to sack the Bulu here. That being said, though, if he didn't Mega and I ran a fast, I ended up not running a fast Bulu. But if I did run a fast Bulu, he would have lost this game, like right then and there. But you know what? You know, he got me. He got my EVs there. But anyways, I go into Comfy here because Giga Drain does kill. But I do just go for it just to force it out. But now, yeah, we have a problem here. Thundurus is kind of scary. But yeah, I just decided to go for U-turn there on the Thunderbolt potentially. But no dice there. on the nasty plot potentially. Sorry, me getting my words all mixed up. But yeah, anyways, I go into Jirachi here. He reads my life. I'm gonna be honest. He read me. I didn't think he'd expect the Meteor Beam, but you know what? He fucking got me. So good on him. I honestly, cause like, if you're not expecting that, I don't know what the hell else you're expecting. Cause like you beat Jirachi 1v1. Like since you can't get paralyzed from, you know, Body Slam or whatever, Toxic doesn't do much, I guess. And then like if you nasty plot and then like Thunderbolt, like you kill me, right? So I was kind of surprised he decided to stay in there. To be fair, I did aggressively bring it in, so like, no. But like, what else was I supposed to bring in on that turn too? To be fair. Anyways, yeah, he gets me there. I had to switch out because my Jirachi doesn't have. I should have brought Grassland on hindsight, but I was like, he's probably gonna have Rain Up for most of the game, so like, I wouldn't really need it. But you know what? Probably should have brought it. Anyways, Zapdos coming on the Swampert. He gets paralyzed, but you know that's kind of expected because yeah, I mean I have Roost and there's no rain. Like he's gonna get paralyzed one of these days, you know. Anyways, I just go for a Hurricane here, try to get some chip on the Swampert. The Audino comes in though. I just take this opportunity to go for the Roost here. If he goes for knockoff, he goes for knockoff. You know, it doesn't really matter. And he goes for the Heal Bell, which is good on him, I guess. But yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of chip here, and then I'm just gonna Volt Switch out later. Yeah, I just Volt Switch there. That I guess I should have been a little bit more heads up and tried to go into Jirachi here, but you know. Anyways, I do have to go double into Jirachi here now, and he does go for the nasty plot, which is not pretty good. It's pretty bad, and unfortunately, my Jirachi has no real way of hitting this thing, so I had to go for Meteor Beam. To be fair, it does force him to kill me, so he can't go for another setup turn. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I got a little bit lucky. Yeah, so he had a Chilean Berry, which was very nice. He was very nice prep, I must say. And he would have won this game if I didn't get a crit there. But you know, it's called main character. It's called I'm the main character, so you know I just have to win. You know, I have to win. That's just what happens. So like L plus ratio, you know. Okay. Yeah, no, honestly, should have lost that game right then and there because Thundurus would have been able to beat the rest of my mons here. So yeah, that was kind of a throw. But yeah, honestly, I have no idea if this Thundurus had. I mean, it should have Sludge Bomb. So yeah, if it had Sludge Bomb, yeah, I would have lost that game. Bulu wouldn't have been able to beat the Thundurus 1v1, and then yeah, and Jirachi was a bad set. I honestly I didn't know what to do with Jirachi this game though. Like to be fair, like it's very bad against this team. But anyways, yeah. I'm him. I don't know. I don't really. my bad. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, that literally that cost him the entire game right there. At this point, Swallow will just take its time killing everything else. So I just need to find good opportunities for it to come in. He does go for Terra Fairy that turn. I kind of expected him to swap into Dozo, but Didn't get that turn right. But yeah, I just go back into Buzzwole. I mean, I see he only has knockoff, so this is a free swap in. This time I do decide to stay in and try to hit the. Well, yeah, I was still predicting the Dondozo, but honestly, if I was predicting, I should have just went back into Swellow. But I was a little scared of losing my specs, because if I lose my specs, there's a chance that my Swellow doesn't break through the Audino. So, you know, I kind of have to keep it. I do swap into Swellow here on the Liquidation. I was fine with doing this because as long as well, first off, Liquidation didn't kill even with a crit. And if I get this in right now, I get him on, like, period. So, like, I was fine with going with this right now, right off the bat. So, as you can see, Boomers kills that. Audino can't switch in here. So, yeah, he has to come in afterwards. And then I have when Swapper comes in, I always have Zapdos as a free swap in. And it'll get static eventually because I'm a Zapdos. But, yeah. Anyways, go to Buzzwole here. I do actually have Iron Head, so I just go for it now because, like, I'm just trying to scare him out. But, yeah. He's going to go for Swampert here. I do read it. I go for close combat just to keep his health a little bit lower. As you can see, yeah. I just go back on a Zap. Nothing doing. I can just spam Hurricane. Like, I spam Hurricane / Roost, and he'll get paralyzed eventually, as you can see. And, yeah, this is a pretty... The crit... I mean, it didn't really matter. Oh, yeah, I read his life there. I was like, he's probably going to think I'm going to go for Roost this turn. I just go for Hurricane because I'm him. That was a good play on my end. But anyways, I take him out with 2 Hurricanes. The crit didn't really matter at the end of the day. I think Hurricane did 2-shot from that range anyways. No, yeah, I don't know. Even if I lost the Zapdos there, I mean, Swellow would have won eventually. And then if the Swellow didn't win, Buzzwole was going to win. So, you know, I'm inevitable. I don't know, Thanos Snap, whatever. But yeah, I just go to Buzzwole here. It's free. I can just spam knockoff. I mean, sorry, not spam knockoff. Spam Iron Head. He'll run out of wishes eventually, you know. So yeah, as I see, Iron Head is doing a little bit more than what Leftovers can heal. Leftovers plus Wish can heal back. So yeah. To be fair, he should have won that game because the Thunderous got crit. But to that I say skill issue, and we're just gonna move on to the next game. Yeah. But yeah, should have lost. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. It's fine. I'm probably gonna lose my next week match, speaking of which. But anyways, we're not here about that. We're here about how I'm the better player. And okay, anyways. So yeah. Since the Melmetals did drop out, my friend Eve was more than, well, I don't know if more than happy, but she was happy to help me replace that team. So she's back. You know, a long time UPDL players may know she joined for a couple seasons here and there. She's back in the fray for now. And yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys. I did watch this battle because it's my teammates' battle, and strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. Anyways, we got the Tauros. We're gonna be skipping through a lot of these turns, and I'll give Eve the benefit of the doubt. She was attending like a house party when this. I think she was attending a house party or something like that when she was happening. So you know, she might not be in the best. I don't know how to say this without breaching YouTube's terms. She might have been under the influence, but it's fine. It's fine. You know. As I said, I didn't say it before, but like I'm not really interested in getting into playoffs with this. I'm just here to replace Melemele. And plus, considering their record, they didn't win a single game. It's gonna be really hard for us to even make it to playoffs, even if we did want to. So I don't really care. She doesn't really care. That's it. We're just here to have fun. Anyways, we're gonna see the Smeargle Terra turn 1. Our girl Eve though, she was prepared. Nuzzle? Nah, we got Lumberry. Get destroyed. But yeah, so Smeargle did get kept a little bit, but yeah. Oh yeah, and then my Eve also decided to bring Thief, which also got rid of the Skeldritch's boots. So after the Lumberry is gone. So yeah, this is pretty good. I like this tech. It's pretty good counter tech. Honestly, she's gonna just spam Earthquake or something. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah. Anyways, now we're in for the long. Okay, the Smeargle gets sacked immediately. So yeah. Anyways, Kyurem, Florges. So, all right, so that Kyurem is specs based on the damage on the Florges. Yeah. So this game is gonna go on for quite a bit, and in the interest of everyone's time, I'm just gonna Gonna hit the fast real quick. So, but basically, while this goes, I will talk about how this game should really, like, how both players should really be playing this. So, even though Zach lost one of his bonds, oh yeah, the Celebi had Torch, the Celebi had Leech Seed, and it's especially defensive, so like it tanks pretty well from Skeldritch. So basically, how this game really had to go, honestly. So Eve has decent mons for most of Zach's team, and Zach as well. Like, they both have good trade-offs here. The issue is Eve needed to keep hazards up for a longer. So like, essentially since the Skeldritch lost its boots, the Curum is specs based on the damage from Earth Power to Forges. Screamtail had leftovers, right? King Gambit presumably doesn't have boots, and yeah. And then the Landorus, yeah, it's immune to rocks. I mean, it's immune to spikes, but I believe Eve's Aragorn had rocks. So what Eve really wanted to do was get hazards up and make sure that Landorus couldn't defog. That's basically the gist of it. To be fair, pretty hard to do that. But you do have a lot of opportunities to set up rocks. Well, set up spikes specifically, since Quillfish has pretty decent swap-ins against stuff like Screamtail and Skeldritch, and even King Gambit to some extent. You can't let King Gambit Sword Stance, but you can like swap in on it for the Intimidate, and then because it's almost certainly a Supreme Overlord, and then you can set up spikes that way. Let's keep moving. But yeah, so the struggle she had here was maintaining all those hazards up. And then for Zach's end, he just needed good ways to get in Curum and like spam his good ice moves and try to wear down everything. But yeah, to be fair, I think this is a very long game though. So both teams have very good Wish Passers here in terms of Florges and Screamtail. So it's gonna be pretty hard for this game to go on. But Eve gets a very good turn here. The Wisp miss really mattered, unfortunately. Zach really wanted that, but Quillfish did get a Toxic off on the Skeldritch, and that really limits it in terms of how long it can stay in the game, since it's gonna have to use a lot more slack offs now. So yeah, that's a very big turn there. Yeah, you decided to go for Crunch, just get some chip. But yeah, Kerem is doing a lot of damage though, as you can see. But yeah, Zach needs to get a lot more reads, or he needs to get freezes, I guess, in order for this game to go in his favor. But Eve just needs to like keep pressure up with hazards and just like make sure that the Landers can't defog a bunch, basically. She also needs to get a lot of turns right as well here. So for example, you know, should have gone for Heavy Slam on this turn just to protect the King Gambit, right? I think Eve though was trying to predict the Skeldritch from coming in. To be fair, if the Skeldritch is toxic, I think it's a little more likely that Landers would come in here just to take the hits. But yeah, Wish Passing, it makes this game go on for quite a bit, since Screamtail and Florges respectively can resuscitate any mons when necessary. And yeah, none of the Wish Passers can beat the other, honestly. So yeah. Anyways, we do see the Tauros get passed here. And honestly, Tauros is a pretty good mon here, now that the Skeldritch is poisoned. Flare Blitz actually does a decent chunk to Screamtail probably too. And you know, you could get some good turns out of that. Unfortunately, I don't think Eve did exploit the Tauros as much as she could have. But yeah, anyways, nice turn there, Zach on the low kick. And then Aragorn does unfortunately thud a little bit against the Landorus. 21% is not going to do much. But yeah, since this is 5v6, Eve should have advantage. But Zach does play very well here. And he makes sure the hazards stay off the field as often as he can. And he makes good doubles and makes good predictions as well throughout the course of this match. But yeah, we are gonna probably move ahead a little bit. Let's see here. Any important terms to talk about? Oh yeah, the Celebi also had Future Sight. We figured that the Celebi with like Leech Seed and Future Sight could make it very annoying for follow-up turns in the match, and so yeah, it forces a lot more like King Gambit and Screamtail to stay in. So Eve could have abused that with something like going into Aragorn, but you know, it didn't end up panning out very well. But yeah, Eve's trying to get a Wisp off on the Screamtail here just to make sure its leftovers are nullified, but she does not get the turns right here. Yeah, and now Kieran's back up to full, although that didn't matter too much. Oh, never mind, Celebi's max speed. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is a long game, so I'm just gonna. Oh. Yeah, King Gambit comes in here. Eve tries to go for the Toxic. Honestly, I'm not sure why. I think King Gambit was the most likely swap in after the Skeldurge gets Toxic at this point. So, but yeah, there are a couple misplays. But again, Eve was not in the best state of mind, I suppose. So, fine. Again, we're not really here to win. Side Shock is a good choice on Screamtail instead of something like Dazzling Gleam, since it does hit floor just a little bit harder. To be fair, it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, as you can see, honestly, if the match didn't go the way, okay, I'm gonna try not to spoil. But if the match didn't go the way it did, it would really have come down to who had more wishes who kept their wishes longer. And so currently, Eve is doing better than that, doing better because she has more wishes. But yeah, anyway, Celebi comes in. Yeah, forced to swap out on the U-turn. Oh, she's Poison Point. She probably should have been Intimidated, actually. All right, whatever. But yeah, as you can see, Ice Beam does a lot to Florges still. So like, Kyurem can very easily win this game if Zach gets the positioning correct. All right, but it's gonna take a lot of good reads basically for it to work out. That was a choice to stay in, and that was a choice to go into Florges. Yeah, Eve definitely made some misplays there. She should have definitely just gone into Rotom the second she saw that Earthquake came out. Like going into floor just right afterwards was definitely not the right play. But yeah. Anyways, another Encore, another Wisp, whatever. Skeldurge comes in here on the swap out to Celebi. You can just go for Leech Seed here. Yeah, but as you can see, we're starting to force the Slack offs from the Skeldurge, so that's going to be nice. Anyways, yeah, Celebi's gonna U-turn out, go into Rotom Frost here. Landorus is forced to U-turn since it can't take a Terra Blast from him. But yeah, I think Eve should have been a little bit more heads up here. Keep in mind, like, she should keep in mind, like, Landorus almost never stays in almost any Rotom form regardless. So, like, she should have just Volt Switched on Landorus all the time. Pretty much until, like, try to condition Zach into thinking she'll click Volt Switch every single time on Landorus Therian and then go for Terra Blast on the turn he's not expecting it. To be fair, you know, it takes a lot of like mind games to figure out, but like that's basically how slower games go. You just have to like get the right reads. But yeah. Anyways, Florges just barely tanks the Side Shock, and it is able to come back in some sort of sense here. But yeah. Anyways, Tauros is gonna come in now, and Tauros is a great answer to King Gambit as well, so it's very nice. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know why Eve is staying in so much on Florges here on Landorus, but you know. But yeah. What's the item at King Gambit actually? I don't even know. It's not boots. Ooh. Yeah. She should realize like Tauros does very well against this thing. But yeah. Or, yeah, even Aggron as well. She has multiple answers to the mons that she's... Like, okay, so I will say, like, again, not the right state of mind, but Eve does have to recognize, like, there were, like, good swap-ins that she had that she didn't really exploit as well as she could have, per se. Like, for example, Tauros was actually a great answer to King Gambit as the game turned out, especially since, like, you know, no coverage for it from King Gambit, basically. But, yeah. Zach is getting quite a bit of crits here, to be fair. But in the course of a longer game, that's kind of to be expected. But, yeah. Anyways, Florges gets back up to full. Gets a nice read there. But, yeah, honestly, Florges shouldn't really be staying in here. So, yeah. Anyways, we're seeing a lot of wish passing here. They're both down to the same amount of wishes here, but Coolfish comes back all the way, so that's nice. Or not at all, actually. What the hell? Oh yeah, right. Florges doesn't have a very high HP stat. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I'm surprised the Celebi stayed in that many turns. Cover. Okay, but you realize he has. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Kowtow Cleave. Yeah, I forgot. You know, actually, yeah, that makes Celebi a great, not a terrible King Gambit. But yeah, here. Yeah, so we finally got to a turn where things mattered. Yeah, not only a crit, but also a freeze yeah. Zach should have been doing this from the get-go, just trying to get freezes, to be honest. And yeah, he gets it pretty early on. Gets it with a crit. So at this point, yeah, Eve is looking. It's not looking good here. Yeah, especially since the Florges is the one that got frozen and not something like Celebi, which has Natural Cure, you know. Yeah, so at this point, Eve probably lost the game, right? Because once you lose Florges, you have no more Curomancers, and once you have no more Curomancers, it's only a matter of time before Curum can like overwhelm the entire team. And yeah, so yeah, the Florges does die here, unfortunately. We do see the Rowan Frost come in here. I don't know why, because there is a perfectly good Tauros that should have came in here at this point. Close combat did kill. And also Kyurem's not staying in on a Tauros anyway, so you have free reign to go for like potentially EQ on the Skeledirge or go for Flare Blitz on the Landorus. Flare Blitz probably overall would have been the best play there. But yeah, Eve decides to sack her Rotom Frost and also sack her Quillfish. Also could have gone Aggron. Yeah, that also would have been a smart idea. She does get a she could have Heavy Slam off Landorus too, which is nice, and then switches out Celebi on the EQ. Honestly, yeah, Eve probably not gonna win this, but there is a slight chance if Zach does throw a little bit. But the issue is the Aggron is at half health and not at full. If it was at full, it'd be a different issue. It'd be a different problem. But yeah, it's not looking good, obviously, especially since Eve did sack a couple bonds she shouldn't have. But yeah, Heavy Slam, not doing much to Skeledirge, obviously. But yeah, honestly, but now I'm thinking about it, I think Eve should have just, like, every time she went to Aggron, she should just spam click Heavy Slam. Like, there is basically no downside, because either you get a good amount of chip on things. Okay, first, King Gambit's never swapping in on you, right? Obviously, Screamtail needs to switch out from you. Kyurem doesn't want to switch in on you. And Landorus doesn't like taking multiple Heavy Slams, because, like, as we saw, like, the Heavy Slam, -1 Heavy Slam to 40% to Landorus. So, I think if you kept clicking Heavy Slam, first off, Skeledirge has to force to come in, and after you Toxic'd it, you can force it to use a lot more Slack-Offs, and when you use more Slack-Offs, you know, it's going to get more dicey for it. Eventually, it will run out, and then at that point, Skeledirge can... once Skeledirge goes down, it's a lot easier to like keep clipping Heavy Slam, and yeah, I don't know. To be fair, Heavy Slam doesn't have a lot of PP, so. But yeah, I don't know why she's clicking Flare Blitz. Oh yeah, Flare Blitz actually does a lot to Screamtail too, so it's kind of surprising. Yeah, Slash Shot comes out. Probably gonna see a Wish on the U-turn as Tauros comes back in. Eve does force the Screamtail to stay in, I guess, here with that double ult back to Tauros. But yeah, Bleach Sleep Mist. Yes, that's not good. She goes Bleach it again, but the Landorus comes in here. It's gonna click U-turn for sure. Unfortunately, that means Eve doesn't get any of the health back, and Kyurem comes in and can click Earth Power here. To be fair, I guess Eve probably should have predicted that on a Celebi, but you know, I don't know. It could have gone for Ice Beam, I guess. Most likely it shouldn't have though. Yeah, okay. Sack the land. Yeah, okay. To be fair, I think very hard to win that game once the floor just got frozen and killed, for sure. So really not much she could have done after that happened. But yeah, I will say beforehand though, I think if Eve did set up hazards and keep them up, that could have been a easier chance to win. I don't know if that... We never saw if that Aggron had rocks or not. Considering I never clicked Ice Punch, it probably did have rocks. Yeah, so if it had rocks, you know... I forgot the prep. But I think it did have rocks. And then if she did use rocks and spikes in conjunction with each other, Landorus might be like... If she like played better around the Landorus, I think there was a better chance for her to win there. But unfortunately, that didn't end up working out. So, yeah. Anyways, knew that was a long game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So now we have the Rowan Town Miltanks up against the Cool Ranch Alcremies. Let's go ahead and get started here. We got Liz up against Pops. So, yeah, Rotom Heath's going to lead out against Prim. Prim doesn't want any of that smoke. He's going to, yeah, doesn't want the Volt Switch. Pops didn't go into Glassdoor there probably because he was afraid that the Rotom might go for Wisp, which fair enough. Samurot's gonna come in. Yep. Okay, yeah. So Samurot's gonna try to hit the Goodra, but Primarina does come in there. It has leftovers. Yeah. Primarina's very solid counter. Well, check to Samurott. So yeah. Primarina here probably going for Moonblast just for the safe play. Yeah, gets a decent damage there, but nothing too much obviously since it is a Klefki. And then the Klefki is gonna presumably set up screens here as Pops does take this opportunity to flip turn out and get his Toxic Orb activated on Gliscor. So nice. Anyways, Articuno's always gonna come out against Gliscor here. Gonna go for the knockoff, get rid of the leftovers. Okay. And to be fair, yeah, if Articuno had Terras before any rocks come up, that's fine to run lefties, I suppose. Anyways, Terra Ground does come up here, Freeze Dry. Decent damage against the Umbreon. Rotom Heat, and we do see a Baton Pass Umbreon. Yeah, so Baton Pass isn't banned from the draft. It is it's complex banned, I guess. So like you basically you can only do dry passing essentially, just to keep it fair. So no speed passing, no stat passing of any kind, and if you do that on purpose, you're banned. Well, not banned, you just lose the match. But yeah, we did have questions about what would happen if but basically, if I see that you're trying to pass stats on purpose, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm just gonna say that's a DQ. You can kind of tell if someone's trying to, but if someone swaggers you and then you baton pass, obviously it's not your fault because your opponent decided to be swagger in a fucking game. So, if that's the case, if your opponent gives you the stats, you're fine. If you get the stats yourself in any way, shape, or form, even with Mirror Herb or stuff like that, I consider that ban worthy, DQ worthy. So, anyways, Overheat, they're gonna do a decent chunk of the Gliscor, but the thing is, it's a poison heal Gliscor, so it'll get its health back in 2 seconds. So, honestly, considering the Rotom had Scarf, he should have probably just tricked immediately. I know you get a Toxic Orb, but making Gliscor Scarf would be kind of nice, but. Although, anyways, Maractus gonna come in here on the Earthquake. I mean, Glasgow can stay in. I think he doesn't care about Leech Seed. But it's Cotton Guard. What the fuck? And get Toxic on the Leech Seed. Yeah. So there goes any ideas about that Maractus doing anything. But yeah. Oh, it tries to go for Toxic of his own, but gets blocked by the Goodra. Very nice play by Pops there, being a little heads up there. But yeah, Volt Switch. Goes back into Samurott here on the Draco. Does take a lot of damage there. Can go back into Prim whenever he wants, though. And he does. List does read that. Goes into Klefki here. They can probably set up screens. Yep, gets up another light screen here. And does go for the follow-up Reflect. But, ooh, nasty Earthquake crit there. Without that, Klefki probably was going to live. But with that, does die. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, we now have the Air Balloon Golden Go, which is nice. Unfortunately, this Gliscor does have knockoff, so the balloon's not going to last for long. But yeah, this is a little bit scary now at this point. Especially if this Golden Go has Focus Blast, because Umbreon definitely doesn't want to take +2 Focus Blast. Anyways, Maker Rain's going to come out, so it looks like Pops is going to decide to sack his Gliscor there. Golden Go trying to go for another nasty plot. It is behind screens, so it's fine doing so. And then it does reveal Focus Blast, but unfortunately List does get a miss there. Another Focus Blast will come out, and the Goodra lives on a sliver. Okay, so yeah, at this point, Golden Go is 2 damage to continue with the sweep. So at this point, Talonflame probably just gonna knock it out. List does decide to preserve the Golden Go though. And just go for your U-turn afterwards. Okay. Goes into Umbreon on the Discharge. Not going to do much. But yeah, Umbreon free to go for a Wish here probably. And into a Baton Pass afterwards. Oh, just go straight for the Baton Pass. Okay, goes into Talonflame here. Obviously, Maractus doesn't want any of that. Okay, I guess he does and wants to die. But, get some helmet chip off, I suppose. But yeah, at this point, Primarina kind of... Get Aqua Jetted. Okay. But yeah, anyways, Discharge is gonna come out from Rotom. Pops just decided to stay in and just kill it though. To be fair, yeah, it takes the Discharge quite well. Articuno is gonna come in here. It does have Freeze Dry, so But unfortunately, yeah, but it gets walled by Umbreon. Like, yeah, even a health Umbreon is not going to take anything from that. Umbreon's feel free to go for the Wish here and just, like, keep itself alive. Samurai came in. Nice foul play there on that turn. Recognize that. Well, I mean, it wasn't that nice. I mean, obviously the Articuno wasn't going to do any damage to it. So yeah, anyways, Samurai just decided to go for the Razor Shell. I'm assuming predicting the Talonflame, but it doesn't work out, and it doesn't work out double because Umbreon decided that Razor Shell missed. Goes into stick. Yeah, Pops is just gonna Wish Pass into Primarina, get it back into full health, and at this point, the game's pretty over. Another Aqua Check kill. Oh, Pops is gonna say mean things to me now. Anyway, I don't think Aqua Jet on Premier would do that much work, but you know what? Apparently it does. Anyways, freeze dry, Scald, freeze dry, Scald. Yeah, game's done. Yeah, I don't really know. I think that Golden Go was actually doing really well, but just a little bit of bad luck with the Focus Blast, and the Gudra was able to hang on by Sliver. Really limited the chance for Golden Go to sweep this team. Yeah, but that was a smart brain though. I think +2 Focus Blast would have done a lot of Umbreon, so like very good play on there. And then bringing screens to help supplant it, to help it with its bulk and stuff is pretty nice. But yeah, anything else I want to say? Pops did get a little bit lucky, I suppose. Like limiting the Klefki to like just a couple turns of screens it had, since you did get that crit with Earthquake did help things. But yeah, realistically, I think Pops did win. I mean, yeah, if the Golden Go situation went differently, I think this game could have gone differently. But unfortunately for List, a couple of misses and such did limit its sweeping potential. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next match here. So it's going to be Elegy versus Moon. Still Rowan Town Miltanks versus the Cool Ranch Alcremies. So let's go ahead and get that started. We got Espeon leading off against the Clodsire here. Gonna immediately swap out into Scizor here on the Terra Psychic Future Sight. Okay. I don't know if Terra Psychic applies to Future Sight. Probably does, right? Honestly, I don't know. Anyways, you're gonna see a U-turn here. No flame. Oh, no flame. Nope. We do get a flame body immediately. Oh, okay. So it looks like in the chat they actually also don't know how Future Sight interacts with Terra. I'm interested to see how it works, but anyways, Taunt's gonna come out here. Yeah, it's fast Taunt on Mag. Nice. Okay, so now we can't go for some. Ooh, jeez. Crit as well. Okay. That's not good. Anyways, Magmar's gonna go for knockoff here, get rid of the Black Sludge on Clodsire, and Espeon's gonna come back in on the Earthquake, which doesn't do much. I didn't even know Magmar got knockoff. That's pretty cool. Aurora's gonna come in here on Future Sight, probably gonna see a screen setup on the Wish. Interesting. So it's a more defensive Umbreon, I guess. Okay. Baton Pass back into Magmar, get its health back, I suppose, with the Wish. But Aurora's gets a Veil. Clodsire is going to come in here on the knockoff again. Goes for the Taunt. Yeah, can't go for Toxic. Anyways, Arctozol's going to come in here on the Lava Plume. Does a decent chunk through screen. And Terra Electric Bolt Beak is probably not going to kill. Yeah, not going to kill. And does get the burn, unfortunately. To be fair, there was a good chance you're going to get burned on this turn because 2 Lava Plumes plus Flame Body, so yeah. Moon does get the kill on the Magmar with the Bolt Beak though. But Hail is ending this turn, and the Veil wore off last turn. Anyways, Coco's gonna come in here. Clodsire thankfully is a very solid answer to it. Yeah, Coco's just gonna be a screen setter this game from the looks of it. Yeah, and then Espeon's gonna switch in. Earthquake, yeah, not doing much there. Espeon can get back up to full with the Wish, as the Alcremie switches in. Okay. Anyways, Future Sight's gonna come out as the Alcremie goes for Calm Mind, and yeah, okay, I like this. Annihilate's gonna come in on the Acid Armor, and Encore does get blocked by the Aroma Veil as Alcremie is gonna go for another Acid Armor, and at this point, LG might have just thrown the game here. LG's trying to set up bulk ups alongside it, but with Alcremie's +4 in acid and in defense, I don't think it's gonna be doing much, especially since I don't think the Alcremie is gonna even try to touch it at all until it's set up enough. Okay, Espeon's gonna come in here. Another Calm Mind. Yeah, LG can't do anything to stop the sweeping. She's gotta kill it. But as we can see, Star Power is doing quite a bit, and yeah, this is not okay. This is not looking good at all. Okay, Beedrill's gonna come in here, but at +4, at +6 defense, Poison Jab, even with the adaptability not doing much, does get the poison luckily, but unfortunately, yep, Beedrill's gone right there. A poison might help a little bit, especially since it's now at 35%. Maybe getting a lucky crit could help things, but LG decides not to capitalize off that. Decides to try to not get a crit and just goes for screens. That's not no. that was a throw. Like at this point, you just have to go for a crit and like try to kill it. Like unfortunately, like that's your only strat. It's a little scummy, but you have to. But yeah, Dual Weaving not doing much there. Moon's just trying to recover here, keeping itself at full health. And at this point, yeah, Star Power is going to come out and it's probably going to kill Solomon even through screens. Yep. Yeah, that's game. Alcremie just came out and just said, fuck you, I'm going to kill everything. Yep. Coker tries to go full switch, now dies. Star Power takes it out. There we go. I'm surprised that Coco was volt switch considering there's a Clodsire, but anyways, shit, Alcremie was pretty good, huh? Didn't even Terra this game either. I think it was Terra. It could have been Terra Poison. I don't know if Moon brought Terra Poison this matchup, but if he did, even harder for LG to beat through it, because there was because Beedrill couldn't even hit it with Poison Jab, and it couldn't get poisoned. So yeah, shit, nice. We like to see the low tier sweeps, you know. Anyways, we can move on to the next match here. We got the Victini Gimmighoul Casinos up against the Shedinjas. Okay, there we go. I got it. Let's go ahead and start. 3-legged bike versus Zan. We got Regieleki leading off against the Nidoking. Nidoking, great lead there. And it has Substitute as well. Charizard's going to try to swap in here, but Zan reads that turn one, goes for the Rock Slide, and knocks out the Charizard before it even gets a chance to Mega Evolve. God damn. All right. Very nicely played by Zadash there. We're going to see Regieleki come back in, just try to set up more screens, but yeah, Earth Power is going to do a good chunk. Hattery's going to come in here, but I mean, this is the Nidoking. Anyway, Sludge Wave. Yeah, okay, that one doesn't do much. This might be Assault Vest too, on top of that. Yeah, Earth Power not doing much either, and now 3-legged bike finally breaks the Earthquake, breaks this up with the Earthquake. I don't know why Zadash went for a follow-up sub there. There's no way the Rhyperior wasn't gonna go for Earthquake again. Anyways, Ronan Fan's gonna come in here. Not a great swap in, but okay, Ronan Fan tries to go for the Wisp there. Yeah, okay, fair. Unfortunately, it does get bounced back by the Hatterene, so yeah. Anyways, Welter's gonna come out. We're gonna see Regieleki. What? Sorry, it just took me a second to process the eject button. But yeah, eject button now from the hat. So now Regieleki can come back in. Okay, nice way of reversing momentum there. Anyways, Incineroar's gonna come in here as the Regieleki probably gonna get up suicide screens at this point. Oh, nope, decides to preserve it for the hat. Okay, gonna go for Fake Out there into Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz will definitely kill at that range. Okay. And there's Regieleki coming back in for... Okay, now it's going for Suicide Reflect on it. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. Hey, you know. And his Rhyperior is going to come in here. Going to go for the Smackdown. And, yeah, Ronan Fan's going to take a lot of chip from that. Honestly, at this point, though, I just get the burn. I would love to get the burn on this thing. Okay, no. Go for Plane Split. Fair enough. Actually, no, that was not a good idea. I think you would have died to Earthquake if you... Okay, well, you know, whatever. You would have got some chip off, I suppose. Anyways, D5 is going to get rid of the screens here. Heron's going to go for the Earth Power. Yeah, it's going to kill. Don't know if that crit mattered or not. It might have mattered, but yeah. Anyways, we are going to see this Zan go for a Sword Stance right on the Heatran. Unfortunately for him, the Heatran does have Will-O-Wisp, so no, I don't know. I mean, Close Combat still does kill at least, but that might have not been the best idea. Nidoking was a very was pretty free to swap in there at that point. Like, I know the Rhyperior still is at decent health, but like chipping it down with Earth Power would have been very helpful. And actually, yeah, Rhyperior took 20% from Earth Power behind screens. It would take 40 without him. And yeah, Rhyperior would have gotten 2-shot by Earth Power. I don't know why he didn't go to Nidoking on this turn. It made no sense. Okay, whatever. But now you have to sack the Sneasler here to Earthquake. Okay, Slowbros does take it out, and at this point we got Walking Wake versus the rest of the team, which honestly it could potentially sweep here depending on its boost energy too. So shit and special attack. This actually could be pretty scary here for Zidane. Zashi. Words are so hard today. Zan. Anyways. Nancy's gonna come in here. Hydro Steam's gonna do a big chunk here. Diamond Storm's gonna follow up, not doing much in return there. Defense boost doesn't matter. Yeah, Hydro Steam gonna take that out. Instead we're gonna go for flinch. Okay, sure. Hydro Steam gonna come out again. Not gonna quite kill. It looks like it's Assault Vest. Goes for knockoff, decent damage, and Hydro Steam's gonna take that out too. At this point, Glide probably will kill, so I guess the Dash just want to be extra safe and get all this chip off right before Walking Wake. I could get this almost a reverse sweep off. But yeah, almost turned into a pretty close game, but the Dash was able to clutch it out in the end there. Yeah. I think a lot of this could have been avoided. You know what? That's fine. And he's gonna move on to the next match here. Bagel Nut. Let me swap so we can keep the Victini Gimmighoul Casino versus Shedinjas. Okay, so let's Slowbros versus the Bagel Nut. Get this started. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think Bagel Nut might have been Scarf Meow, and I was like, I'm just gonna kill this Dragapult. But the Dragapult was also Scarf, which, why the fuck is it Scarf? I've never seen a Scarf Pulp before. No, okay, sorry, no, I have. I've seen it a couple times, but in a draft league match, usually you don't see it unless you're fighting like Sun, or like you're fighting against like Coral Foil Sweepers or Rain Dish, or like Swift Swim Sweepers, you know, that type of stuff. I've never seen it used against a regular team. But hey, Slowbros, I guess, got the prep right. Predicted the Scarf Meowscarada. I don't know. But sure. Anyways, Passimian's gonna lead in here. Not scared at all of the Azelf with potential psychic moves and decides to stay in there. Okay. Goes for a U-turn of its own. Sure. Tinkaton's gonna come in here. No air balloon. Okay. Aggron's gonna swap in on the knockoff, get rid of the leftovers. Aggron probably Terra Fly at this point. Just goes for Earthquake. Okay. Yeah. So Toxic from the Aggron, very good, but also gets Spored in the middle there. Azelf comes in on the Dragapult. Dragapult goes to the Aggron, and we're gonna see a U-turn out into Passimian here. At this point, Aggron, yeah, definitely Terra Flies there. But Slowbros recognizes that it could Terra Fly there, so it does go for U-turn. Very nice played. So Volley's gonna come in here. So Volley normal from the looks of it, and it has Thunderbolt. And Bagel Nut does decide to sack it. What the fuck? Why is that Thunderbolt? all right, cool. You know what? Bet. Okay, sure. I guess it's it's probably for the Tauros, but why are you trying to find a Tauros with a Savali? I don't know what's going on here anymore. Anyways, Fire Spin from Gouging Fire, okay, but we have the Leech Seed coming out from the Venusaur, who actually is Mega Venusaur this time. It is not regular Venusaur with growth, trying to benefit from Charizard's Sun. Yeah. Anyways, Azelf's gonna come in here. Gonna see a Toxic. Sure. Psychic's gonna do quite a bit to Venusaur, but tries to go for Substitute. Jesus, greedy boy. Anyway, Azelf probably gonna swap here if there's nope. Just tries to kill the Mega Venusaur. I don't think that was gonna happen, but anyways, Noivern's gonna come in here on the finds the Assault Vest as the knockoff happens, gets rid of the boots. Noivern probably gonna have to goes for Flamethrower. Ooh, gets a burn, which is pretty. Yeah, that Flamethrower would have killed. So that was 10% burn. That's crazy. But yeah, what Gigaton Hammer follow up? Yep, not gonna do much though. And yeah, Noivern can just roost again. Oh, what? Okay. These guys are just way ahead of me at this point. I don't know what's going on. How the fuck did you read that Terra Water on that turn? You're crazy. What, you didn't even go for Roost? Like what? I'm so confused. I am so lost. These guys are like 5 light years ahead of me. And did you just sack it? Okay, actually no. He had no real choice but to sack at this point, I guess. Anyways, Tickaton gets sacked here. Yeah, with the fire spin, is gonna die. Dragon Ball's come back in though with another Draco Meteor, and yeah, Balin's gonna have to sack. I guess Scarf Draco was the right play. I mean, yeah, it really does so much against this entire team. That's crazy. But yeah, fire spin comes out. You know, I'm not sure why this gouging fire is like fire spin stuff, but sure, it's burning bulwark too. Oh Jesus. Rain dance. I'm sorry, rain dance. What? Why is it rain dance? I don't. What? Yo, can someone explain this shit to me? Why is it rain dance? Why is it working? Is the more important thing because it's limiting Morning Sun. Malie is just like they must. I'm lost. How is this? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Why is it working? Okay, sure. Tauros comes in. Sure, gets a kill on that. But oh, I see. It's rain dance for your Scarf Thunder Dragon Ball. Of course. How did I not think of that? You know, right? Yeah. You could have just run Thunderbolt, my guy. I don't. I am truly perplexed. I am perplexed. Earth Power, Burning Bulwark, sure. Doesn't get it the second time. Okay. What the fuck? That I don't know. I can't comment on that. That was like those are like two master chefs playing. Like, you know, I can't commentate on that. the rain dance Savali really put a number on me. I can't say anything. I just have to accept that I am not enlightened and move on, I suppose. Anyways, we got the Mystic Manor up against the Moonlit Malie Muks, Astro versus Wiggly. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, this video is going a little bit longer, so I'm trying to get this done. Anyways, we got Thwacky against Iron Treads. We do see the Mega Scissor come in here. Probably gonna go for a U-turn of its own after Terrapagos comes in. I don't know why Terrapagos came in, actually. That makes no sense, because yeah, you're just gonna lose your Terra Shell immediately. Not the best choice, probably. Anyways, Tread's gonna come in here. I guess Astro thought they could preserve their Terra Shell after leftovers was grassy terrain, but no dice. Treads had press. Okay. Vaporeon's gonna come in here, obviously, on the Arcanine, which has Life Orb. I wondered why that flare listed so much. So yeah, it looks like it's an offensive Arcanine, which definitely will have Wall Charge. So Wiggly gotta decide if they want to go into Iron Treads here or not. They should. If they're him. Okay, anyways. Sorry, not him. Her. I'm sorry. The him is like, you gotta say him when you get, okay, that's sexist. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. Anyways, before I'm gonna go for Ice Beam there, recognizing the grass without Grassy Surge, Thwacky's not doing much damage on its own. So yeah. Gonna see a U-turn here, go into Illumise. Or Illumise. I don't know how you pronounce that thing. I like Illumise. It sounds funny. Anyway, Sunny Day comes out. Sure. Why are you even Sunny Day? Okay, fine. Nerf the Hurricane accuracy? Is that what we're doing here? But yeah, it looks like it doesn't matter though, because Thunderbolt's gonna two-shot this thing. Okay, Latias is gonna come in here on the Thunderbolt. Just get the para. No para. Doesn't get a crit though. Anyways, U-turn's gonna come out. Vaporeon on Mystical Fire. Okay, sure. Vaporeon definitely walls this thing though. Toxic Ice Beam Scald is an interesting set on Vaporeon. I don't know what the last move is gonna be at this point. Probably just Wish. So Wishless Protect. Wish without Protect, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, sorry. I stop commentating a little bit. Toxic fail, but the Lumicy does get parried there on this turn, so it does go die without being able to get off. Well, I don't know what exactly, but you know, something. Maybe another sunny day. Anyways, another Leech Seed. Arcaneye's gonna come in on the U-turn. Yep, we're gonna see Vaporeon come in here. Arcaneye's gonna go for Morning Sun. Scald does a lot of damage because it's an offensive Arcanine. Wild Charge, not doing much, yeah. In fact, the Arcaneye's gonna kill itself. Okay. Terrapago is gonna go for Calm Mind here on the Toxic from Wiggly. Nice play, just to make sure that it won't be able to get its Terra Shell up. Anyways, Wiggly is gonna go into Iron Treads here on the Rapid Sprint from Terrapagos. Okay, this is like a mega sweep one. But Flamethrower is not gonna do that much there, and we're gonna see the Enigma Berry come out there, and Body Press is not doing much, unfortunately, but it will be enough for Terrapagos to not really get a sweep off at this point in the game. Yeah, the last move is probably Terra Starstorm, which might kill Vaporeon, but after toxic damage from this on the next turn, it will not be able to continue, and it will faint. But yeah, okay, Astro's going to swap into Thwackey here, try to reserve the Terrapagos as much as they can, but at this point, Wiggly is up in 2 mons, and like, I don't see how Astro is going to win this one. It kind of looks like Scissor's going to win at this point. Actually, Hawlucha could still win. If he plays it right, he could still win with Hawlucha. Yeah, okay, Swords Dance here. Ice Beam's not going to kill. Does it kill? I don't think it kills Vaporeon here. No. Yeah, he had to get a crit there. Unfortunately for Astro, did not keep the Vaporeon low enough for the Hawlucha to win there. But even after that, I mean, we got Weavile on the back with Ice Shard, Scizor in the back with Bullet Punch. I don't think that thing was sweeping, but you know. Now Astro definitely has no chance of winning here. Oh, he's gonna go for Healing Wish on the Terrapagos to try to bring it back. Okay. Unfortunately, the Vaporeon's gonna go for Toxic immediately again. But he does kill it with Terra Starstorm. Okay. You know, there's a chance. There's a chance he could win here. He's gonna preserve it again. Go to Thwackey on Thunder Waves. Rod just gonna try to sack it. I don't know if Wiggly's gonna let him. Okay, he's just trying to keep it alive as long as... Yeah, Wiggly's just trying to keep it alive as long as she can. Yeah. Okay, nope, kills with Ice Shard here. Goes for Knockoff here, gets rid of the leftovers. Okay, goes for Calm Mind. Triple Axle. Does a decent chunk there. Ooh, crit on the third hit is pretty nasty. Harvesting comes out here. But Flamethrower is gonna knock it out. Okay. Flygon, I think it lives. Yeah, I think it lives, yep. And then Outrage is gonna take out the Terrapagos. Okay. Also, this video has been looping this entire time, hasn't it? Hold on. Let me find something else. Let's go with this one. Anyways, so Wiggly did win that pretty decisively there. Surprised with the Vaporeon, no wish. Usually don't see that, but I guess it did open up a lot of moves for Wiggly to use, and I guess they didn't really need the wish in the end, so yeah, very nicely played there. Yeah. Nothing to say. Pretty solid. Anyways, we got the let me switch viewpoints so we keep consistency. Our Arcana, still Mystic Manor versus the Moonlit Malie Muks. Sorry, my brain farted a little bit there. Anyways, Arcana versus Frog. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Gonna see Rowan lead up against Shocks. Shocks obviously gonna Volt Switch out there. Doesn't want to take that Leaf Storm. Frog probably gonna go for... Oh, actually does go for Leaf Storm off the bat now. Hey, if I was in Frog shoes, I'd immediately be clicking any status condition I had. If you had Toxic here, that'd be really good, but that's not. Sandy Shocks coming in. Drain Punch, yeah. Gets a Poison Touch right away, so that's pretty bad for Arcana there. Okay, Stealth Rock comes in. Volt Switch. Altaria is gonna come in here. This is a Mega Altaria, so might Mega Evolve. But yeah, okay, we're gonna see T-Wave, and actually the Altaria is not Mega Evolving, and it goes for Dragonet. So I'm assuming the Altaria was Natural Cure, so it decided to keep it Mega Evolve just in case they needed to swap out here, since the Rotomo can't really hit it that well anyways. Oh, it's Heal Bell. Okay. At this point, it doesn't want to stay in here. Oh, he's gonna not make evolve at all. All right, poison jab. No poison there, even with poison touch. We are gonna see the swap. Okay, Arcana playing very well here, making sure that Frog's on the back foot. Okay. Runamo is gonna come in here, and Alomo is gonna go for Toxic, but unfortunately does get a miss there. Very bad luck there. Anyways, we'll switch out from Cryogonal and to Keldeo. Okay. Moltres is going to come in here on the Scald. No burn. And it looks like... that Scald did not do much to the Keldeo. I'm kind of surprised. Or it didn't do much to the Moltres. I'm surprised. Yeah, anyways, Diance's going to come in here, but the Arcana is going to U-turn with their Moltres into the Zombies at the ground. Mesper's going to be the first swap in there. Interesting. Okay, fine. Stone Edge doesn't do shit. And it's red card. Okay. Okay, so now the Dauntless Shield won't activate anymore since it's only first time activation upon switching. So it's no longer on switching, it's on battle. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Anyway, Stealth Dog Encore on the Wish. Nice play there. Make sure the Melemele can't flip turn, and we're gonna U-turn out into Diancie but he's probably gonna go Toxic this turn. Oh no, he's gonna go for Wish again. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, it's still Encore. What am I saying? My apologies. I forgot. Anyways, Diancie's gonna come in here, gonna get subbed on as the Sandy Shocks gets its hail back, but yeah, Earth Power's gonna do a lot. Okay, Shuka. Sandy Shocks is gonna full switch out, break the sub as Zamazenta comes back in. Obviously, Diancie doesn't want any of that. Gonna go into Mesprit again as what Zamazenta goes for Heavy Slam. It is gonna 2-shot from this range here, and looks like Frog is gonna let it happen. Yeah, I would be worried about Stone Edge if I were him for the Zamazenta, so fair. Anyways, Keldeo is going to come in here. We're going to see another Moltres swap in. This time he's going to get the Berserk activation. Yep. Yeah, this Keldeo is really weak. And it's not leftovers or boots. So I don't know what set this Keldeo is. I don't know. Is it Scarf? Scarf doesn't seem like a very good bring, though, if it is. I would have definitely brought, like, Subcall Mine, though, since it's an Alola Mall to set up all over. I don't know. Well, to be fair, it gets walled by Altaria in that case, so Anyways. Knockoff. I don't know what's been happening. I've been thinking about the Keldeo set. Wish. Cryogonal. This is boring. Okay, movement. We got Cryogonal go for Terra Blast as the Moltres does clear hazards. And dies. To be fair, I guess no good switches to Cryogonal here, so yeah, fair enough, I guess. There's a Alomola is going to come back in as Drain Punch comes out. Not going to do too much here. But yeah. And we're going to see Muk go for a Curse. Okay. Pretty interesting. But yeah, Alomola most likely doesn't have Scald at this point. So he couldn't really... Okay, he's getting parried multiple times here. That's pretty bad. Another Drain Punch happens. What's he going to go for? Wish? Okay. I'm surprised this Muk isn't setting up more. It gets a parrot. It gets a poison there, but now Sandy Shock's back up to full, and now Muk probably has to swap out here. Okay, decides to stay in. Earth Power actually doesn't do that much, but it gets this Death Drop, which is actually really nasty, because, yeah, I should have lived afterwards, but no dice this time. To be fair, I don't think Frog was going to stay in on this turn anyways, but, yeah, now he definitely can't stay in at all. We're going to see Renamo come in here. Yeah, very good counter here. Should just Volt Switch at this point. Don't click Leaf Storm. Why did you click Leaf Storm? Come on, Frog. You gotta read. You gotta do the reads. Yeah, now he takes extra momentum loss here. Now Alomola comes in. Okay, Drain Punch. He's just clicking Drain Punch. I would be clicking a Curse a lot more if I were you, because like, yeah, you should have cursed on the Alomola swap in, and then like, wait, what was in? I guess you had to be a little scared of the Cryogonal, I guess. But Drain Punch wasn't even doing that much to it. Well, I mean, it has no defense, so fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. You probably should be like, definitely curse on this turn, right? Okay. Dude, you need to make him scared. You gotta pressure him a lot more than this. Like, dude, get to +6. Like, seriously. Like, you should have. Okay, I don't know. Frog should have been cursing like a lot more than he was. Like, yeah. See, if you had like 3 more curses than you should have, like, this would have been fine. Curse now. Oh, Okay, we're gonna see the Moltres go for Memento. Memento Moltres. This is something I've never seen before, but okay. Usually it's the thing that kills everything else. But yeah, actually that does. Yeah, okay. Curse again. Stop clicking poison jab. Curse. Keep cursing. Okay, to be fair, the Memento means like, yeah, you're not doing much damage, but like just. I don't know. I don't know. I personally, I think this Muk actually could have potentially won, but like he just didn't spam curse as much as he should have. Low key though, if it was rest instead of like one of the coverage moves, like shit, I think this thing would have won the game actually, low key. But you know, not here to argue about that one. Volt switch. There's a wisp, even though you know it's heal bell. Okay, heal bell on the what? Volt switch. Keldio's gonna come in there. Okay, so it's definitely Scarf Keldeo for sure. I disagree with Scarf Keld against this team, but I guess it's pretty hard to set up. There's only Lomola, and Lomo's gonna swap out immediately. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. It's not fine. Honestly, why'd you even bring it then? Because like this thing is pretty bad here. I'm not gonna get anything done with the Lomola. Like you either have to run setup Keldeo, or you just don't bring it because it's not gonna get past the Lomola. Or you bring Specs. Specs, yeah, Specs might be able to break things. I don't know. Anyways. Actually, yeah, it should have been Specs. Specs Secret Sword is like not bad. I don't know. I don't know everything. Obviously, I'm not considering all the factors that Frog probably did when they were making the team. Okay, we're gonna see Sandy Shocks coming immediately here. Poison Touch again. Jesus, getting a lot of those. To fair, it is 30% chance. So like, but like it's. I think he's still getting a lot. Frog's still getting a lot more than he should be. That's fine though. T-Bolt takes out that. We're gonna see Diancie come in here on the Moonblast. Gonna take a lot of damage, but it's not gonna kill. Is the main thing, which is why Frog Arcana just hard swapped into it. Heavy Slam comes out. There's a decent chunk to kill. We're gonna see a swap back to Lomola on the what? Aura Sphere. Yeah, sure. Okay, well actually that did a lot. I didn't expect that. Wish, but dude, there's no way that lives. Oh my god. Oh my god, this Lomola is literally being shipped back to the brink of death. God damn, the hidden MVP right here. And by the way, they did drop a Lomola after this game, I'm pretty sure. So, or either this or the next match. I forgot which one, but they did do it. The Mystic Manor did do a trade out, and they'll have some different mounts next week, I believe. But yeah, like a Lomola, bro. You're gonna drop the one thing that's like carrying your entire team on spec. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this Muk could have potentially won earlier, but like, because like Arcana was giving it way too many free setup turns, but like Frog never took the advantage of that, and so like now at this point like it's too late. He's not gonna get setup turns anymore. Okay, okay, he's gonna double. Sure, but yeah, it's flip turn. Like I don't. Why'd you even double? There's no point. Which is why switch moves are kind of broken in a sense. Like they alleviate a lot of decision making in your teams, which is why it gets its own category in power rankings, in my opinion. Because like it's very important to just like be able to just like, oh, I see you swapped. I'm just gonna go counter you now. Like, you know, it's very easy to like play with that in mind. Anyways, body press is gonna take out the Zamazenta, and heavy slam, yeah, definitely gonna kill the Muk. No curses can save it unless it's set up a long time ago, which it did, but you know, it didn't get far enough. So yeah, that is that game. And now we have the final match here. Texas Turtwigs up against the Slowbro X Emboars. Let's go ahead and get started here. Shenotic leads off against Claydol. Yeah. Okay, Trick Room. Okay, we got a Trick Room team this week. All right. Oh, you should have probably set up rocks before you Trick Roomed. But I guess a Spore. You know, fair enough. Anyways, bro. Okay, bro. Why are you still running? Why Okay, okay, that means Terra doesn't watch my videos, which is fine. I don't expect you to watch my videos, but I didn't tell Terra this. Like, stop running Worry Seed plus Spore. It just, why? That makes no sense. Anyways, what's the Torkoal on this turn? Okay, I'm getting triggered again. Okay, children's game. Stop malding. Anyways, Houndoom's gonna come in here. And you decide to stay in. Yeah. Oh, chilly reception. Oh. Well, you still probably should have just hard swapped at that point. Oh no, I guess he changed the weather too. Okay, you know, fair enough. You know, no, that's my bad. Anyways, Darkball's not gonna kill Earthquake. Is gonna take out the Houndoom there. Okay, Shenando's gonna come back. Why is Shenando coming back in? Why didn't Baxcalibur just kill it with Ice Spear, Icicle Spear? Honestly, I mean, it probably didn't kill, I guess, but still. A Blizzard. Protect. Okay, V-Create comes out. Sure. Fun times there. See Baxcalibur come back in on the V-Create. Why the fuck did it come in on the V-Create? He thought it... He thought Thermal Exchange made you immune to fire types. Nope. No. I wish it did. It would be kind of broken. Especially on Baxcalibur. I mean, if it wasn't on Baxcalibur, I think it'd be fine, but it's on Baxcalibur, so yeah, there's no way they make it immune to... That brings up something, though. I wish Water Compaction made you immune to water moves. Like on a Pokemon like Sandygast, like, that would've been fire. I'm just saying. Anyways. Create. First off, not only is this not Scarf, his Pokeawesome's Ninetales isn't faster than a Scarf, -1 Victini. Or basically a +0 Victini. For some reason. Beats me. Don't know why. And then he decides to... Why did you just go straight into the Weez? Why'd you go to Regice first? You're just like, please recreate me. I'm begging you. I don't know. You should have just gone to Weezing immediately and just tried to kill it. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why this happened. Okay, but he does switch out there because I think he is slower at that point. Okay, goes. Hello, it's a fucking poison type. It's gonna go for a poison. Yeah, he could have gone for Strange State, but it's on a Victini. Like, you can kind of guess it's gonna go for like a fire. No, it's not gonna go fire. It's gonna go for a poison move, you know. And he could have gone to Great Tusk and then kill it right afterwards because it's. Oh wait, no, it's Levitate. I'm stupid. You know what? Terra's actually right. My bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, but now, okay, Terra goes to that just to spin. I did a lot of damage to the book. Okay, well, Wisp there. That Weezing's like definitely like offensive or something. Terra goes hard into Typhlosion on the Strange team. Could have been really bad if they went for Sludge Wave on that turn, but to be fair, why would they go for Sludge Wave? And anyways, we got the Eruption coming out. It is going to two-shot the Claydol from this range. Yep, take that out. We are going to see Slowking try to get back its health through Regenerator, and then we're going to see the Sack Regice. Yep, Slowking does barely live there. It gets a Scald off. It might... Actually, it probably doesn't die to Eruption in this range. Oh, no, it does. Oh, wow. Surprised. I'm surprised, honestly. Yeah. At this point, V-Create was going to come in and... Victini was gonna come. I mean, basically, it is. Basically, might as well be called V-Create at this point because that's what like 90% of it's what it does. So, you know, yeah. Anyways, V-Create is gonna come and take it out. Yeah. Okay. Spore plus Worry Seed. You really need to stop doing that. I swear. Like, why? Also, you don't bring grass coverage on this thing. Like, I don't really understand. But yeah. Ghetto Flash definitely made some errors there. To be fair, one of them was just like he didn't understand what Thermal Exchange did. I would have liked it if it would have been broken, but I would have liked it if Thermal Exchange would have made you immune to fire types too. But unfortunately, it's not how it works. Also, the prep was wrong because Ninetales was slower than the +0 Victini. You could have definitely got off a Veil there, and that could have helped you in the end game potentially, especially against like Typhlosion Eruptions. Yeah, Baxcalibur died pretty quickly. I forgot how it died. It was probably to V-Create, I think. Okay, but yeah, anyways. Let's go ahead and move on to the last game here. Still Texas Turtwigs up against the Slowbros Emboars. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Ninetales up against Politoed. Since Politoed is the slower setter, it will get its reign up technically first. Well, Ninetales got it up first, but Politoed sets it for the. To be fair, Green Charge team not entirely dependent on Sun, so but still sacking that immediately is it's a little suspect at best. You have a Pheasantipity or something, you know, right? Like you have options. Anyways, Thunderous is gonna come in here. Gonna see the Mega Evolution Fake Out return. I don't know if it kills here. We're gonna see that Thunder. What? I feel really bad because I popped off on Grinning Chart last week, and I apologize for that. That was a little bit too mean. But just because I was a bit mean to you last week doesn't mean I don't have to not be mean to you again this week. You know what I mean? Why are you running Rock Smash? It's a 50%. Wait, is Rock Smash 50% chance? If it was okay, if it's guaranteed, like I actually might be Heat Tag. 50% chance. Base power 40. Yeah, it's only 50% chance. Like, okay, I will say I think it's a cool idea to run Rock Smash if it was 100% chance, because then you could try to counter stamina with it. That being said, though, I think just too close combat just kill it faster than like a Rock Smash. You know what I'm saying? So I see the idea, but still, no. Also, why'd you go for Rock Smash against the Thunderous? Like, I don't. That one didn't make sense. Anyways, now you're gonna get paired because like you got lucky and then you. Okay, sure. Return would have probably killed. Fact. Matter of fact. Let me just. Hold on. Oh. Okay, well, you guys can't see it. Sorry. Okay, Lopunny. Mega. Thunderous. It is regular Thunderous, actually. Yeah, so Fake Out to 27. Okay, so it's a range. Okay, fine. Go for Rock Smash. But you did get poisoned for like no reason. Alright, you avoided the T wave the first turn, and like honestly, like Lopunny really needs to be fast, so like anyways, Toxicroak's gonna come in here. You're just gonna sack it. Even though you have I think Fez. Well, it might not be Croak. I don't know. Also, why is this not Dry Skin? You'd be getting health back right now if you had Dry Skin. And, okay, fine. Sacking the Lopunny, I think it's a little bit getting ahead of yourself, but you know, I get it. Fine. Roaring Moon comes in. Dragon Dance. Fair. No, it's not fair actually. This is like what? Wait, what? I don't even know. All right, well that's down, I guess. Apparently, Grading Chart predicted a swap. No. I don't know what you predicted. Cause like from 8-bit runner's perspective, like I'll hear like some genuine advice. Like from 8-bit runner's perspective, like he does not want you to set up. So he'd rather let this thing die if you don't get a Dragon Dance up. So that's why he just went straight for close combat there. Like even if he's -1 defense, he makes sure you are not set up. You have to kill him in order for Rowan to survive that turn, right? So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of perspective you need to take. Anyway, Earthquake gonna do a lot to Pheasantipity. Okay, so I lied. It's not very good against this thing. But Tail Slap is Tail Slap. Okay, it's Tail Slap for Toxic Chain. I understand that one, I guess. Fortunately misses that one. By the way, you can't poison that thing. So it's actually a good thing you missed, because if you didn't miss, you would have just given this thing like, I'm assuming you're loaded dice, so +4 defense for no fucking reason. So good thing you missed. Congrats. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyways, our Caledon's probably gonna beat this thing. Beat everything else. A Flash Cannon. No Draco. Holy shit. Okay, that Eggy is definitely specs. I didn't expect it to kill. Goddamn. All right. Wait. Yeah, it is specs. Okay. Anyways, Terra Ice. Yep. Okay. Colossal's gonna come in here. Yeah, just sack Politoed and then like kill with Basket Legion, or just it Terra Waters. It finally Terra Watered after like 3 weeks of not Terra Watering. Okay. Earth Power comes in. Scald. Yeah. All right. Yeah. AP Runner's just kill me. Please kill me. Let me get a clean swap into Basculation. or actually, in this case, it would be now Electrode because, yeah, it's now a water type. Yeah, Thunder takes it out. There you go. Anyways, 8-Bit Runner's going to win that game. Nice 2-0 there. Yeah. I need to be calmer during these matches. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of mistakes from Gritting Charts, and I just, like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you sack Ninetales turn 1. Like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, since this is a rain team from 8-Bit Runner, right? Like, I understand, like, it might not, like, maybe the Politoed has Ice Beam, so I can't go into Executor, but, like, if you think it has Ice Beam, then you should go back into Ninetales, and then, you know, like, you get a lot more, like, there's a lot of things you can do in terms of, like, playing. Like, okay, I'm trying to be nice. Like, this is non-judgmental, okay? I'm trying not to be judgmental here, but, okay, so, like, this turn, right? Like, Wisp gets you very little out of this turn. Politoed's a special attacker. It doesn't really care that much about his longevity. Well, like, getting burned is a lot better than getting toxic, and arguably better than getting paralyzed. So, from this Politoed's perspective, I'm fine with getting burned. I'm gonna kill you off the bat. If I can kill you, you know, the Sunsetter's gone. I don't have to get messed around with my weather. It's gonna be great. So yeah, you should have tried to keep your Ninetales as useless as it kind of was to your team. Like, you still should have tried to keep it, and then, like, try to beat down the Politoed, right? So, like, you should have definitely, like, hard pivoted into Executor here. To be fair, the Politoed could have had Ice Beam. You don't know that. But if it did have Ice Beam, you could have hard swapped back into Ninetales. You could have, or go into Colossal and Terra Water on the next turn, right? So, like, there's still a lot of plays here. It is a little bit hard because our 8-Bit Runner could potentially read you, immediately go for Ice Beam on the Executor, but first off, you didn't even go into Executor afterwards. You went to Lopunny. But Lopunny is not the best choice here either, because Politoed could be like max HP, max defense, and then it could potentially burn you on a Scald after you try to go for Fake Out plus whatever you try to go for afterwards. So, not the best idea. You have to be more conscious of, I don't know how to explain this. I mean, it's just a sense you kind of develop after battling a lot. Like, you just have to understand, like, it's something you just understand. You just need to have experience, I guess. But, you know, I'm trying not to be, like, mean here, because, like, I want everyone to improve, you know, with this draft league. That's kind of like the hope at the end of the day. Like, everyone can get better. But yeah, you know, I guess you just have to learn from your mistakes, I guess. But I implore, if you want, okay, if you don't want to get better, you can just ignore me. But if you do want to get better, I strongly suggest first off, you do have to play a lot, which I know is annoying, because especially for someone like me, I like get a lot of anxiety when I play the game. But which is why I didn't really want to join back after some people dropped out, but you know, it's whatever. But play a lot, and then you should save your replays and look back on the ones, especially on the ones you lost, and you should look and see, like, what could I have done better, you know? So, like, in this turn, why was it a bad idea to stay in with Roaring Moon on Toxicroak, right? Why was it not a bad idea? Why is it a bad idea to set up on it, right? The reason is Toxicroak can kill you in one shot, and it's not going to let you Dragon Dance for free, right? So you have to find a different turn to set up on that, right? So, like, might be more risky, but, like, maybe setting up on the Politoed is the right idea. If you have Lumberry, you can protect yourself against Scald, right? Or even you can just try to risk it as well. I don't know. To be fair, it's kind of hard for Roaring Moon to set up in this game, in general. Yeah. Or if you're, like, out of rain, Basculegion, you can set up on Basculegion, and, you know, like, there's just a lot of opportunities you're like missing here. Yeah. And then also, like, the sets you run as well, it's like some of them are okay, some of them are fine, but, like, sometimes there's some questionable moments, you know. Rock Smash, I do like the idea of trying to counter stamina, but it's not guaranteed in the first place. And honestly, two close combats knock out Archaeodon way faster than Rock Smash plus close combat or whatever, right? So yeah, you know, just keep that in mind. just try to improve with each game if you want to. But if you don't want to, you're just here to have fun. Hey, I'm not stopping. Anyways, with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.